This is Ariel again. So this week, as you can probably see by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about Jalex and my theory on it. As a lot of people know, I am a big All Time Low fan, and as every All Time Low fan knows, there is a little thing called Jalex that Jack and Alex from All Time Low made up themselves, and it is the ship name for Jack, Barakat, and Alex Gaskarth together. And I kind of need to call Jack out on his Jalex is like a unicorn, because you know it's real but you never see it. Because that's bullshit. You see it all the time. So really, you see it all the time, and nobody believes, nobody acknowledges that it exists, or they don't at least. I can't really think of what to compare it to, but it's there. You can tell it's there. Even if it's not in a romantic way, like a lot of fans think, you can tell Jalex is real by the fact of they've been best friends since 8th grade, over 10 years. That's a long time to be friends with someone. You can tell that there's some love there, even if it isn't in a romantic way. But I personally have a theory on this. I feel like they experimented in high school a little bit, because Jack, I have reason for this. Jack, in a couple interviews, which I will link one of them that I can think of off the top of my head in the description box, somebody asked him to describe himself at 15. One of the first things he said was confused with his sexuality, and he said it so absent-mindedly, I'm like, And I kind of have noticed too, and a lot of other fans have as well, that Alex also used to kind of like return the love a little bit, but he stopped sometime last year, and I kind of wonder if it was he was comfortable with himself before, but then somebody said something and he started dating Lisa again, and he feels more strongly for her, so he kind of just like shut everything down for Jack. I'm not quite sure, and even if they aren't gay, it's still wrong that he kind of like backed away from Jack. It's like, he's your best friend, dude, come on. But yeah, I personally really think that they had something going on back in the day, and I think every now and then something like that shows up, because as I mentioned in my spring tour recap video, every single thing they were saying was like a dick joke or some sex joke geared towards one another. And apparently that only happened a couple of dates on the tour. I'm kind of wondering, and this is just an idea that I heard from a friend of mine and I totally agreed with, that something may have happened on the bus before the show. That's just a theory. Honestly, it probably isn't real. But a fan can dream, professional or not. It's still fun to dream about this stuff, you know? And then I've had many conversations about this, and I've written up my full Jalex theory already. I'll put it in the description box. I put it on Tumblr forever ago, which, by the way, my Tumblr will be linked in the description as well. A lot of people have acknowledged that you can just sort of tell Jack is not straight. Whatever sexuality he is, you can tell he's comfortable with himself. I personally think he's bisexual, but somebody else said maybe pansexual or asexual, because he never seems to be with anybody, he never seems to care. And apparently that's what asexual is, it's just you're not interested in anybody. I personally was like, no with that, because you can clearly tell that he, at some point, was sort of attracted to Alex, or something. I don't know, just by the way he is, I kind of don't think he's asexual. So I don't know what else to say about that. Like I said, I think they experimented in high school, and I kind of wonder if stuff goes on here and there now, and I feel like if it was all up to Jack, they both would be out of the closet, because honestly, how I see it is they're both in the closet, but Jack is in the doorway with the door open, and Alex is in the closet with the light on. So they're being pretty obvious, but not fully admitting it. And that's also what's frustrating too, is they feed the fan base. Like, they admit it, but then in another interview they deny it. So it's always an ongoing battle of, is this real or not? I think that's the game, even if it's not real. They like fans thinking that they're together, which is also why I think it's bullshit that every now and then they're like, no, it's weird that they think we're gay together. It's like, you guys are the reason, because you feed the fans. And there is a quote from Alex saying, if the kids don't believe, make them believe. It's like, that's so, ugh. It's all about this. I'm gonna stop now. I personally, I love them no matter what, but if they admit one day that, yeah, they are together or were together at some point or hooked up, I'll be like, yay, they finally admitted it. And I personally think Jalex is one of the most adorable things of a friendship or a relationship. I don't care. I think they're both, like, it's just adorable because I love their friendship. I love how close they are. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. Leave your thoughts on it, and leave some comments on your ships. This is the only ship that I have, because I can back it up with facts. Every other ship that there is, I cannot seem to back it up with anything. Yeah, so leave comments about all that. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.